In this video, I'm gonna be going more in depth into very simple and actually delicious changes you can make in your life that will make your vegan baking so much better, faster. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new around here, hi, I'm Natalia Lima, founder and owner of Curious Cat Bakery, an award-winning all-vegan bakery where I make everything taste just like or better than the real deal. But once upon a time, I was just like you, just getting started and completely clueless, not knowing what to do in order for my things to actually taste good. So now that I've cracked the code, this is the place where I share my recipes, tips, and hacks. So if you're into all of that, make sure you subscribe because I'm here every week with a new video. I also have a free guide to successful vegan baking with my top 10 tips for anyone getting started. The tips that I wish somebody had given me, that's what I included in this guide. You can download it completely free. The link is in the description below. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing one very simple mistake that a lot of beginner vegan bakers make. 2, how law of proximity can help you get better at vegan baking. And 3, what are some of the next steps after that? Are you ready? Let's do this. Alright, so when I talk about mistakes, I don't want you to feel personally attacked because every mistake that I talk about in this channel, I did it myself. Sometimes for way longer than I should have, and that's what this channel is all about. It's making you do it a lot faster than it took me. So here's the thing. When we get started with vegan baking, we just want it to work, right? You go through all this process. Baking takes at least an hour to get done, and as you do it with your hands, you're so dedicated to it, and then something comes out wrong, and it's just deflating and frustrating, and you still have to clean up the kitchen, even if it didn't taste good. It can be a lot. And then you take that frustration and you become a one-track mind. All you want to do is just make this cake work, make this recipe work. So when I talk about the law of proximity, so it's actually a very delicious piece of advice and a lot of fun. Did you ever hear that in order to become a great writer, you need to read a lot? Or that you become the sum of the 5 people that you hang out the most with? The same principle applies to vegan baking. Number 1, eat more vegan baked goods. Wait, what? Go to vegan bakeries. You can try my own if you like. The link is in the description below. I do ship nationwide in the US. Or it doesn't have to be my bakery. I'm sure your hometown probably has vegan bakers. Go to their business, try their stuff, try different things. Go to Whole Foods, they have vegan baked goods over there. Some of these things are gonna taste good, some of them are gonna taste awful. And that's going to inspire you to either aim for something more like this or definitely not like that. Trying all these things is gonna give you more of an attainable benchmark than just what's on your head. The other part of it, when you go to something like Whole Foods, they have all of the ingredients listed on the label. So now you know exactly what's in that recipe. So you know, okay, this one has applesauce as their egg replacer. I did not like how that tasted. That did not work. That's not exactly the crumb that I want for my cakes. All right, now you know not to use applesauce because you know that's how it turns out. You don't actually have to try making the recipe yourself to know that it's not going to work. Somebody else did the work. You tried the result. You didn't like it. Great, move on. You also might get an idea of like, ooh, I never thought of trying this combination of flavors. That's interesting. Let me try that in my own baking and see how it works. Reading those labels and tasting the work that somebody else did is going to give you a jumping off point to your own vegan baking projects. And while you're at these bakeries or restaurants, talk to people. Talk to the servers. Talk to the owner who sometimes is there. Talk to them. Tell them that you're interested in vegan baking, that you're learning more about it. Because you guys will have a lot in common. You will be able to commiserate over a lot of the same disasters, and you'll also be able to give each other knowledge that you don't have. I love when people come up to me at events or on the street and they tell me they love my stuff and also they are getting started with vegan baking and like, how did I get over this hurdle? How did I get started with it? I love having those conversations. Bakers love to talk about baking. It's what we do. Don't be shy. Just go ahead and make friends with other vegan bakers. You'll learn a lot from them. In fact, let's get this started right here. Why don't we? If you have a channel, if you have an Instagram profile, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. Let's connect with each other and learn some stuff. So you're gonna make vegan friends, you're gonna go to different bakeries, you're gonna buy different vegan products that are on shelves. That's a great start. Now, what do you do next? What are the next steps? You're going to thoughtfully eat. What I mean by thoughtfully eat is that I want you to read these labels and I want you to try this food not only thinking does it taste good or bad, but try to examine why it tastes good or bad. Do you not like the texture? Do you not like the taste? Does it leave an aftertaste in your mouth? Does it just kind of feel weird? Try to really not just like gobble it up if it tastes amazing. Look at it like a scientist. I talk more about approaching vegan baking like a scientist in this video over here. I'll put the link in the description below. But look at it and try to analyze in your mind and just be like, okay, why didn't this work? Why does it work? What do I like? What do I not like about it? What technically makes this cake amazing? Is it the texture, the taste, the way it melts in your mouth? Hero elements, like now you know, that's what you need to focus the most attention. And then once you do that, you need to practice. I feel like practice is what is in all of my videos as a tip, but it really is the only way to get better. You need to practice and practice and practice some more. It's the only way to get better. So don't get discouraged. Just keep trying. Practice, 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 practice. Some stuff is gonna suck. You're gonna gradually get better. I have a whole pep talk about that. This one over here. I'll put the link in the description below. It really is the only way you're gonna get better though. I also have another video with 5 baking hacks for vegan bakers, this one right here. You might want to watch that next in case you're feeling stuck. And I have a whole playlist for beginner vegan bakers. You can check that out in the description below. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It will show YouTube that this video is full of useful information that will help other vegans just like you. So in order to get seen in the algorithm, please give it a like and subscribe. I will see you guys here next week with a new video. Until then, stay curious.